Memo 2021-0110. I think it was some landscape photographer who said if you want a good picture, you have to go back to the same place 100 times. Well, whoever said that, first off, you have way too much time on your hand. And secondly, now it's your fault that my friend is dragging me to the same photo spot for the third excruciating time. I guess failing to get a good time-lapse on our first visit and getting whatever this is on our second made him want to come back and relive the agony somehow. Although I do admire him for still believing the location is the reason we're not getting the shots and not because we suck. Well, a few more bad photos can't hurt. We tried to film this fake shot of my friend pretending to get on a train to use for editing later, but I can see him hiding in the corner, and why are you looking at the camera and not the YouTuber translation? Oh my god. Anyways, there's one thing I like about this location. It's right next to the underground station. But even after coming here for the third time, I keep forgetting which one, so I'm just going to put in a bunch of pictures showing which station it was, and maybe just the longitude and latitude just in case I want to come back, which I won't. The location is actually a specific spot on a footbridge overlooking a busy intersection. The view from it is actually quite nice and you can get a couple of nice shots from a couple of different angles, but overall it's pretty limiting, so you end up traveling all this way just for a couple of photos. I guess for photographers that's worthwhile, but let's be honest, I'm not a photographer, I just happen to have a camera. This is way too much work. Having said that, we did meet up with another of our friends who's a proper YouTuber. The contrast between him and us is quite striking. I mean, look at him. With his Sony RX100 Mark VII on a Zhiyun Crane M2, a Canon full-frame mirrorless, a Manfrotto carbon fiber tripod, a GoPro Hero 9, and oh my god, it's mounted on a Joby Gorilla Pod. How could a human carry so much gear? At this point, our spirits were shook, realizing what it takes to be a professional. Far too embarrassed to take out our Sony Alpha 7R Mark II and our aluminium tripod. Instead, we just walk around stupidly taking photos with our smartphone. Thank God my friend at least has a 12 Pro Max. As the sun starts to go down, our YouTuber friend starts setting up his GoPro for a sunset time-lapse while taking hundreds of photos with his DSLR. A golden hour with clear skies like this is a photographer's dream, so we left him to it. Me and my other friend figured golden hour is a perfect time for a dinner break. Roast duck and dim sum. No time for dessert though, cause as Gary Vee always said, you gotta hustle to succeed, so we got back on the grind. With the enveloping darkness, we finally had the courage to take out our cameras, with the Mark II badge of shame almost passable as Mark IVs from certain angles. But to what end? What artwork could we possibly create to blow everyone's mind? Something never seen before. A time-lapse? Said my friend. No, I said. That's already been done. Then it struck me. What about a time-lapse with a model holding an RGB light? Now that's something completely original. The only important question now is what color to use. My friend suggested green, like the color of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from his favorite movie, The Last Jedi. I did not object, merely making a mental note to unfriend him later. So, how long do I have to stand still for? He asked. I can see his brain turning as he began to realize it was a mistake to volunteer for the task. Don't worry, I said. Just pretend you're meditating while using force projection. Sadly, like the film, that did not work. I was expecting him to endure for at least 5 minutes, but all we got was 2, so that means we only have 2.5 seconds of time-lapse. Put back to back though, you can't really tell in the loop, so it wasn't a complete disaster. After he got back up to check the footage, he did a lot of complaining. What about? I'm not sure, I wasn't listening. But did I travel all this way to get a 2-second time-lapse? I don't think so. So I told him to get back down there and start dancing around with the light stick, so that we can get some light painting shots. Before he could protest, I told him that if he did, I would follow him on Instagram, because Instagrammer would do anything for a follow. He ran back down before I could even finish the sentence. After such hard work, we started to head home, assured in the knowledge we have moved yet one step closer to the social media bank, where untold fame and riches await us. It shouldn't be long now. We're coming for you, Peter McKinnon.